everyone? Pretty excited, about to go see Hank Green tonight in concert. Hank Green and the Perfect Strangers, with him, Harry and the Potters. Really excited to see them. And Driftless Pony Club. As you can see, we're in our new house. It's totally still a mess because we just barely got here and we're still unpacking and stuff like that. But we're gonna get it all done probably in the next week here. Ooh, it's all echoey in the kitchen. Kitchen, he used to have a giant pile of cardboard. There's just a small remain of that mountain of cardboard. I'm wearing my Pizza John shirt because it's a pretty nerd fighter-tastic event. Feel kind of weird wearing a Pizza John shirt to a Hank concert, but I don't actually have any Hank shirts. Although that No Ed shirt is really cool, money is hard.
The show was really cool because basically it was a huge nerd fighter gathering, which really doesn't happen in Salt Lake very much. It really was a darn big line though. It actually took almost 2 minutes to film this clip of me walking around from the front to the back of the line. And there's Michael Aranda, who actually later left the line and rejoined it right behind me, so I was able to kind of hang out and chat with him while we waited in line, and later I finally did take a picture with him because, well, I just couldn't resist. While we were waiting to enter the venue, it was 7 o'clock at night and still 100 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can probably tell though, the heat did not do much to ruin our moods, and we were all very excited and genuinely happy to be around all these people that think and feel roughly the same way that we do. I really just cannot emphasize enough how awesome it was to be surrounded by so many nerd fighters. The show was held inside of a venue called The Complex in Salt Lake City, which has a fairly large room and then a smaller room. The show was in the larger room. Interestingly enough, this show, unlike normal rock shows, was actually emceed by Hank Green.
Wow, it's freaking packed in here.
He would come on stage in between acts, chat for a little bit, and then introduce the next band.
I'm just here to introduce
The first artist who performed was Rob Scallon of YouTube fame. He only played a few songs, but he performed a very interesting ballad number on an 8-string guitar. He actually played in 3 of the 5 acts of the night. Next was Canadian YouTuber Andrew Huang, previously of Songs You Can Wear Pants To, of current fame for collaborating with Hannah Hart and for all kinds of other music videos that he does. Next in line was a longtime favorite of mine, Harry and the Potters, who recently toured up at VidCon. For those who don't know, Harry and the Potters are a wizard rock band, so they sing songs about Harry Potter and the Harry Potter universe, and they are quite good.
Are you petrified of being petrified? And are we going to have to save the school again? We've got to save Julius Leo Vaseline. We've got to save the school of the galaxy. We've got to save Julius Leo Vaseline.
Continuing in the sort of YouTubers live vein, the next band was Driftless Pony Club, longtime indie band, pretty well known in Chicago, frontmanned by none other than Craig Wheezy Waiter. He really didn't make mention of this though, and was really just fulfilling the role of the lead singer of this band. He really didn't mention his YouTube channel at all, and I thought that was kind of cool of him. Although Craig Wheezy Waiter really can't not be Craig Wheezy Waiter, so he was still pretty goofy. And then finally, Hank Green and his band, The Perfect Strangers, performed. Their main purpose was to promote Hank's new album, Incongruent, and played several songs from that record. There were also many impromptu breaks in the music, such as when Hank read a book to us that was thrown to him from the audience.
Spotting. What? Like, guys, stop. I'm reading a book right now. When was the last time somebody was reading aloud and you were like, hey, don't be rude. Eyes are for peeking, peeping, and sleeping.
Hank Green and the Perfect Strangers also performed many of his classic songs, such as this one.
Protons aren't visible as we thought. We thought they were solid particles, but they are not protons. In fact, they're made up of 3 separate pieces. It just gets more confusing as our knowledge increases. And that is what a quark is. It's a piece of a proton. They also make up other things, including a neutron. Now, strange jar. You know what a quark is. It don't matter. It's really good.
It was a very interesting set, mixing the old with the new arrangements of his older songs, and it was really nice to be able to hear a lot of those older songs that were usually only performed acoustically, performed with a full band. Hank ended the set steering away from the traditional jump into the crowd and instead ran down the stairs on the side of the stage and jumped around with the audience. It was a great show indeed.
Hey everyone, it's real dark and you can't see us, but we just got out of the show and I'm at a stop sign, so I should probably be driving, but it was really, really fun and I'm sure you guys are envious and all that stuff, and we're really tired, so we're gonna go home now. Bye!